How I uttered, Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Saketi, Oh Krishna, Oh Yadava, Oh friend, like that I used to call you, Ajanatam, Mahimanata Vedam, without knowing the greatness of you, knowing the greatness of you, and Maya Pramadat Pranavenamapi, that means carelessly or with affection, with love or affection, or carelessly, I have disrespected you. That is Yachapasasardham Masatkursoshi. Here, Apahasardham, just for fun sake also, sometimes for fun sake also, because thinking that you are my friend, I have disrespected you. Carelessly, I have disrespected you. Ekopyadava vihara sayyashana bhojaneshu, that is when we are playing, when we are sleeping, when we are sitting, when we are taking meals, at all these contexts also I have misbehaved. I might have misbehaved, thinking that you are only my friend. But by seeing your glory, by seeing your cosmic form, I am very much frightened. I am asking you to pardon me. Please forgive me. Tat shamayet. You please forgive me. Please pardon me. Tam aprameyam. You are unmeasurable. Till now I thought that you are measurable. That means you are in the form of a shape and you are like Lord Sri Krishna. But now I came to know that you are unmeasurable. Here also there is one thing to be reminded, is that Lord Sri Krishna is not that Krishna. He is seen in front of Arjuna. He is the Almighty Bhagavan. In Bhagavatam also, there is we used to say that there are Dashavataras. There are Dashavataras. That means the Paramatma is being incarnate in form of 10 forms. 10 forms. Among these 10 forms, Lord Sri Krishna is not included. Mind you, some people they say that Krishnavataram is not included in Dashavataras. In the Dashavataras, there are Matsya, Korma, Varaha, Vamana, Parasurama, Narasimha, Parasurama, Balarama, and Dasharatha Rama. See, there are 3 Ramas: Dasharatha Rama, Parasurama, and Balarama. Not Sri Krishna, and Kalki and Buddha. Among the 10 avatars, the Krishna avatar is not included because Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is Golokadhipati. He is not incarnated at all. He is Bhagavan Swayam. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. And this to expose this original shape of Bhagavan, he has shown this cosmic form to Arjuna. Now Arjuna came to understand that the form as Sri Krishna is not that form born to Devaki Vasudeva, but he is beyond that. He is unborn. He is unborn. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is Bhagavan himself seen like this. He is only capable of showing this entire cosmic form. In that way, Arjuna came to understand that now I totally understood that you are not my friend, you are not Krishna, you are not Yadava, but you are beyond, and you are the Bhagavan Swayam. That's why he is Pitasi Lokasya, Characharasya, Tvamasya Pujasya Gurur Gariyam, Natvat Samo Asti Apyadikaha, Kuto Anyaha Lokatraya Apya Prabhava Prabhavaha. In this way, he is explaining that Pitasi Lokasya Characharasya. You are the father of all these worlds. Characharasya, whether it is movable or immovable. Tvamasya Pujasya Guru Gareyan. You are Pujaniyam. You are to be respected. You are to be gratituded. But Guru Gariyan, you are Guru of all Gurus. You are Jagat Guru. You are Jagat Guru. And Natvat Samo Asti. there is nobody equal to you. Equal to, when there is nobody equal to you, natvat samo apyadikas kuto anyaha. When there is nobody is equal to, where is the possibility of having a person higher than you? There is no possibility. When there is nobody equal to you, where is the possibility of having higher than you in the entire three lokas? And you are unmeasurable, you are beyond this mind. So I am praising, and I came to know that you are that nature. That's why I am praying you. Tasmat pranidhaya, tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam prasadayet vahamesa medium piteva putrusya sakheva sakhiho priya yarahis deva shodhum. Now he is praying, he is prostrating, he is saluting. Tasmat pranamya pranidhaya kayam. I am prostrating you, I am doing sashtanga namaskaram, I am saluting to you. Just pardon me, just because, just like the sakheva sakhihu, just like piteva putrasya, just like the father excuses the mistakes of the son done by him, just like the friend committed mistakes done by his own friend, excuses, priya yarsasya devasodham. Just like the wife does any mistake that will be excused by the husband, like that you please excuse me that all the mistakes committed by me, please excuse me, pardon me, forgive me, I am prostrating, like that he is asking. Not only that, Krishnosmi adrushtapuram Krishnodosmi društva. Without, I have never seen this type of cosmic form, never before, but I have enjoyed adrushtapuram Krishnodosmi purvan društva. By seeing all this, I enjoyed, but at the same time, bhayena cha pravyadhitam manume. I got fear. My mind is puzzled. My mind is distressed. After seeing your cosmic form, I enjoyed. I got overwhelmed with joy. But at the same time, now I am being frightened. My mind is distressed. I am fearful now. Tadeva devam tarasya devarupam prasidame jagannivasa pradeva devesa jagannivasa. Now he is praying, please be graceful to me and please show your original form. Now he is praying, please show me your original form. I am not in a position to withstand your cosmic form. Previously I enjoyed, but now I am not in a position to withstand that. I am fearful, frightful. Please show me your original form. Kritinam gadinam chakrahastam ichchamitvam drashtum tathaiva tenaiva rupena chaturbhujena sahasrabahum bhavaviswamurte. Now he is asking to show asking Paramatma to show his original form of four arms. Here Arjuna is asking Paramatma to show his original form as four arms. Here also there is science behind it. That Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrahastancha. Kiritam means that is a crown. The crown and Gadinam, that means the Gadam, that is mace. And Chakrahastam means the light discus, that means Vishnu Chakram. The Vishnu Chakram and Chakrahastam. Here also there are four arms. What are those four arms? The four arms are bearing four instruments. There, what are they? Conch, Gada, that is mace, and discus, and lotus flower. Gada Padma, Sinku Chakra, Gada Padmas. These are the four instruments that is worn by Lord Sri Krishna, Vishnu. Whenever there is Viswarupam, when you see the form of Vishnu, Vishnu will be with four arms, having these four things, that is conch, Sankham, and Chakram, that is discus, and the Gada, that means mace, and the Padmam, that is gloomed lotus flower. What are those? What do they mean? What is the meaning behind that? See, if a yogi is there, when he is doing this pranayama, there will be sound coming. That sound is not this sound that is seen outside, heard outside, or not even by uttering Om. That is a special sound that is called Pranava or Omkaram. When you are going upwards, inwards, and then only you will get the sound that is called this conch, that is Shanku of Mahavishnu. And when he is doing this sadhana, you will be seeing this divine light. That is the discus, that is the chakram. The chakram, the divine light is the discus. That is when the yogi does this pranayama, he will see this divine light. And after doing this sadhana, this entire impurities, all these impurities of his body will be burnt out. Thereby the body of this yogi will become Vajradeham, that will become strong and stubborn. That is the indication of this Gada, that is mace. So the yogi will have this conch, Sankham and Chakram, that is divine light, and the body will be turned into Gada and the lotus flower, that is the ultimate experience. That is lotus flower means the Hridaya Padmam. When he has gone upwards, beyond into the Buddhi Guha, his Hridaya Padmam will be blown, that gloomed, that will be opened, that it will be totally turned into ripened flower. So Hridaya Padmam is turned out. In this, in Uttara Gita, Paramatma says, Arjuna is asking, Durijnayam Durarajam Dushpragamyam Janardana Adomukham Yadabhatva Hridaya Kena Gacchati. When Arjuna is in Uttara Gita, he is asking Sri Krishna, Durvijnayam, it is very difficult to know. Durarajam, it is very difficult to worship. Dushpragamya, it is very difficult to attain, to reach. Adhomukham Yadhabhatva Hridaya Kena Gacchati. O Arjuna, O Krishna, my lotus flower is now closed in the form of bud. All the hearts or Hridaya Padmas of all the beings, they are closed only like a bud. They are closed only. Hridaya Padmam they are closed. But Adhomukham tu Rutswadmam Udrutsa Pranavetu. Lord Sri Krishna has given answer to Arjuna like this. Adhomukham tu Rutpadmam Udrutsa Pranavenatu. By doing this pranava sadhana, by doing yoga sadhana, the Hridaya Padma will be opened out, that will be bloomed. That is the indication of the lotus flower. So the Padma means that means the heart of the yogi will be enlightened. The heart of the yogi will be enlightened. So a yogi alone will become the Vishnu, the Krishna, by wearing all these Sankham, Chakram, Gada, Padmam. That is the indication of telling that here Arjuna is asking Krishna to show your original form. That form is this is Kritinam, Gadinam, Chakram, Sangha. This is the thing. Here also there is a context regarding this. Even for in the story also in Bharatam, Arjuna alone used to see Sri Krishna in the form of this four-armed form, that is Chaturbhujam. Tenaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasrabahum Bhavavisvamurte. Even though now you are beyond thousands of arms, now you please turn your shape into Chaturbhujam. The original form of Krishna is Chaturbhujam only. But ordinarily we say that Krishna is with two limbs, not two limbs. His original form of is with four arms only, wearing these Shanku Chakra Gada Padmas. Arjuna used to see throughout the four-armed shape of Krishna. That is the devotion got by Arjuna. Arjuna has got that much devotion. He used to see Lord Sri Krishna throughout in the form of Chaturbhujam as Sri Krishna. In the same manner, in Ramayanam also, when Lakshmana and Sri Rama, they are going in search of Sita, when she was kidnapped by Ravana, when they are searching for Sita, when they reached this Kishkinda, when the Sugriva sent this Anjaneya, this Hanuman, to attack the Lord Rama and Lakshmana. It seems some enemies are coming to Kishkinda, so he has sent Ravana, this Hanuman, to attack Rama and Lakshmana. When at a glance, at once, the Hanuman seen Rama as with Chaturbhujam. Here also Lord Rama is seen as with Chaturbhujam also, because the same Vishnu is the incarnation of Rama and Krishna. The same form of Chaturbhujam was also seen by Anjaneya. Here also this Chaturbhujakaram is seen by Arjuna in Sri Krishna. This is the meaning. Enaiva Rupena Chaturbhujena Sahasrabahum Bhavaviswamurte. Oh Krishna, even though you are the entire cosmos, for my sake, to get peace of mind for me, please take the original form of Chaturbhuja, like that he was praying. Then Lord Sri Krishna told, Maya Prasadena Tavarjanedam Ropam Param Atma Darshat Atma Yogat Tejomayam Vishwam Anantamajam Yanme Tvadanyena Nadrushtaporvam. Here also Paramatma is ultimately saying that Maya Prasadena Tavarjanedam Idam Viswarupam, Idam cosmic form, by my blessing only, you could be able to see. Maya prasadena tavarjanedam. Tavarjanedam param vishwam. This is the divine only. Darshat Atma Yogat, by my yogic power, my yogic maya, by my yogamaya only, with my blessing only, you could be able to see. Entire this universe is nothing but Tejomayam, that is full of divine light. Vishwam Anantamajam, that means it is endless, boundless, and it has no beginning also. Yanme Tvadanyena, whatever I have shown you, Tvadanyena, nobody can see beyond you. Apart from you, nobody can see, could see. Till now, nobody could see this form. Nadrashtuporvam, that means never seen before by anybody except you only. That too my blessings only. That too by Yogamaya only. You could be able to see. Like that, Paramatma explained about this cosmic form, and not only that, he is now continuing his glory. Sudur darsana vedam ropam drashtavanasi yanmama devapyasya ropasya nityam darshana kanchanaha. Sudur darsana vedam ropam. This type of ropam, that form, this cosmic form, Viswaropam, can never be seen by anybody. It is impossible to see by anybody. Suddha Darsanavedam Drashtamanasa Yanmama, whatever I have shown it to you, it is not possible. Devapyasya Ropasya Nityam Darshana Kanchanaha. All these devas also, they will be always desiring to see this form, but they are also not able to say. They are not able to say. They cannot say, that is what you have seen. Naham Vede, na tapasa, na danena, na tejya. Shakya evam drashtum drashtamana swam yadha. He is telling that not even by yajnadana tapaha, that is naham vede, by chanting, by studying Vedas also, naham vede na tapasa, not by austerity. Here in Bhagavad Gita, in so many books also, everywhere we say yajna dana tapah, yajna dana tapah. That means prior to this Bhagavad Gita, prior to this coming forth of this Bhagavad Gita, there was always the people done penance by doing this yajnam and yajna dana tapak karmas. Yajnam means ordinary sacrifices, sacrificing the so many sacrifices are there, and the dana means so many charities are there. Tapah means other than yogam, there used to be chandrayana tapas and other tapas. There used to be a regular fashion that the kings, after shedding their responsibility to their Rajakumaras, they used to go to forest and do this penance. That is also called tapas. But beyond that tapas, now Paramatma is telling that that yogam only beyond this tapas. Here, nahum vede, na tapasa, na danena, na cha ijya, even by sacrifice also, drashtu evam, shakya evam drashtum, drashtumanis mam yadha. How you will see, I am again telling that, that means even the rishis or anybody cannot be able to see my cosmic form, bhaktya, tananaya, shakya, ahamevam vidorjana, jnatum drashtuncha tattvena, praveshtuncha parantapa. This is the important slokam, one of the important, very, very important slokams of Bhagavad Gita. In the 11th, end of the 11th chapter, Paramatma is telling that in the 9th chapter also, he has already explained Purusha Parahpartha Labhya Bhagas Tananiya. Like that, Ananya Bhakti, he is telling about this Labhas Tananiya. Purusha Parahpartha Labhas Tananiya. Here also, Paramatma is telling that Bhaktya Tananiya Shakya Aham Vevam Vidorjuna. Like this, what all the Viswarupa I have shown to you is only for any person who do this Ananya Bhakti. With the Ananya Bhakti only it is possible for you, because you were all the way with this Ananya Bhakti only. I could be able to show you this cosmic form. This cosmic form. Ananya Bhakti, what is meant by this Ananya Bhakti? Anya means apart from you. Ananya means within you. So Ananya Bhakti means within yourself you have to say. So this word should be applied to the entire Viswarupam that is shown within the head of the Arjuna itself, the entire cosmic form shown in within the head of this Arjuna. That is Bhaktya Tananaya Jnatum Drashtuncha Tattvena Praveshtuncha Parantapa. Here three efforts are three steps are told by Sri Krishna, that is Jnatum Drashtuncha Tattvena Praveshtuncha. Praveshtun means entering into where? Somewhere, where there must be some place. To enter into that, into means there must be some place. What is that place? Brahmarani Nadi Mukherantram Soshmam Paramagocharam Tasmin Pratishtitam Sarvam Viswam Sahacharacharam. Viswam Sahacharacharam in Uttar Gita says Brahmanadi Mukherantram. Here Brahmanadi and Sushumna, they are one and the same. There is at the top of the Sushumna there is one hole that is called Brahmarandram, Brahmanadi Mukherandram, Soshmam Paramagocharam. That is very subtle. It is it cannot be seen by the naked eye. Tasmin Pratishtitam Sarvam Viswam Sahacharacharam. The entire universe with mobile or immobile, the entire universe will be placing there at the Brahmarandram. That is there you have to enter. Enter by what? Enter by what? Enter by what? Bruvor Majje Pranam Avesa Samyak Satam Param Purusham Apaiti Divyam. By taking the life force upwards, by doing pranayama only, you have to take your life force and enter into the Brahmarandram. There you will Jnatum Drashtuncha Tatvena Praveshtuncha Parantapa. By entering with the life force into the Brahmarandram, and you will see that divine light, that is Jnatum Drashtum, that means seeing the light, divine light, and Jnatum means by knowing. Knowing by what? By seeing the entire universe is emanating from this divine light only. That is Jnatum. Jnatum by entering, and Drashtum and Jnatum. So by doing yoga sadhana, after taking this life force into the Brahmarandram, and you will see the divine light, and ultimately you will come to know that the entire universe is nothing but divine light only. This is the Ananya Bhakti that is stated by Lord Sri Krishna. For him only is possible to see this Viswarupam. So Ananya Bhakti is only possible for a yogi. Rest of the non-yogis, it is impossible to see this Viswarupam. So Arjuna is eligible to see this yogam in the regarding this Jnatum Drashtuncha Tattvena Praveshtuncha Parantapa. All these three steps put together, Adi Shankaracharya said that Swaswarupana Sandhanam Bhaktiriccha Vidhite. In Viveka Chudamani, Adi Shankaracharya told like that Swaswarupana Sandhanam Bhaktiriccha Vidhite. When your own self is being merged into your own self, that is your own nature, Swaswarupana Sandhanam, by combining your own self with your own nature, that is called Bhaktiriccha Vidhite. The ultimate state of bhakti is this is Swaswarupana Sandhanam Bhaktiriccha Vidhite. The bhakti is of three types, you know. The first step is Bahya Bhakti with Navaveda Bhaktis, and the second step is Ananya Bhakti, that is by doing yoga sadhana, and ultimately becoming one with this is Ekanta Bhakti, that is told by Adi Shankaracharya, that is Swaswarupana Sandhanam Bhaktiriccha Vidhite. So the entire even 11th chapter also is only possible by a yogi. None other than yogi can never see this cosmic form. Mat karma krun mat paramo mat bhakta sangvarjitaha nirvaira sarvabhuteshu yah samameti pandava. Here also ultimately Paramatma is telling mat karma krun mat paramo mat bhakta sangvarjitaha nirvaira sarvabhuteshu. Mat karma krut. Here also mat karma means doing my karma. Doing my karma means what is that karma? Ayantu paramo dharmo yadyogen atmadarshanam. In the Bharatam it says, Ayantu paramo dharmo yadyogen atmadarshanam. By doing yoga only, you can see this atmadarshanam. You can attain this Atman. You can reach the Atman. So that effort, that karma which lead you to this salvation or reaching the final goal is called mat karma. So this mat karma is nothing but this yogam. Mat karma krun mat paramo. In this slokam also Adi Shankaracharya has explained in detail that there are four steps, not in the four steps, four stages of the same yogi will be like this. That is Karma Yogam, Jnana Yogam, Bhakti Yogam, and Jnana Yogam also in the same slokam he has described like this. Mat karma means that is by doing karma, the yoga karma. That is mat karma means karma yoga, that is yoga karma. And mat parama means by doing jnana yoga. That means after doing yogam, your mind will be gone into meditation. That is called mat parama means going into meditation, that is called jnana yogam. And mat bhakta means by having this bhakti yogam. So ultimately we will go to the final state of ekanta bhakti and nirvairas. Mat karma kun mat parabho mat bhakta sangavajjitaha. Being detached from all these worldly affairs means that detachment is renunciation, that is called jnana yogam. Adi Shankaracharya in the same slokam that doing yogam, that is karma yogam and jnana yogam and bhakti yogam and jnana yogam, all these put together, nirvaira sarvabhuteshu yah samameti pandava. When a seeker has got all these four qualities, they will, when he is showing sympathy towards all the beings, not being enemy to any living being, he will become me only. Yeah, Samameti Pandava, he will reach me only. Like that, Paramatma is all the way explaining, only a yogi can reach me, none other than yogi can reach me. This is the essence of Vishwarupa Sandarsana. Vishwarupa Sandarsana is also a practical demonstration of a yogi when he does this sadhana. This is about Vishwarupa Sandarsana Yoga. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thanks, Amma.